Trey and Makenzi, on this your wedding day, there is so much romantic love surrounding the two of you that you cannot likely imagine life being without love. We, your friends and family, have gathered around you because we have witnessed the love you share. And yet it will take more than romantic love to maintain your marriage through all that is to follow this day. The kind of love that will hold your life together is the love that you receive from God in Jesus Christ and then share with each other and others beside. Such love is patient and kind. It is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. This love which we receive from our loving God does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It rejoices in the truth of who you can be when you place the love we know in Jesus Christ at the center of who you are, Makenzi and Trey, as individuals and as a couple. The patient and kind love of which Paul writes was there when you, Makenzi, taught Trey how to drive stick shift. Love that hopes and believes all things was at your side walking the streets of Paris. Love that endures has bolstered your work on your master's degrees. This love never ends. It will last even longer than the 11.5 hours of the Lord of the Rings trilogy that Trey can't wait to show you this summer.
Trey, I promise to stand beside you.
Makenzi, I promise to stand beside you.
In adversity and triumph.
In adversity and triumph.
Through heartache and exceeding joy.
Through heartache and exceeding joy.
And in the ordinary days of life together.
And in the ordinary days of life together.
I promise to encourage you in your endeavors and in the way of the Lord.
I promise to encourage you in your endeavors and in the way of the Lord.
I vow to live in the joy of knowing.
I vow to live in the joy of knowing.
You're God's intended gift to me.
You are God's intended gift to me.
And by God's grace.
And by God's grace.
I will be your wife and companion.
I will be your husband and companion.
For the rest of our days.
For the rest of our days.
As I'm standing here looking at you, the most beautiful bride I have ever seen. and I'm just so thankful that you have chosen me to stand by your side on this special day. Makenzi, you have always been a great role model to me. You have taught me so much about how to love someone so deeply, generously, and unconditionally. And I know that you will carry those traits into your marriage. Trey, we are overjoyed to have you officially join the family, even though you have already been a significant part of our family these past 8 years. I am so glad that you two have each other in life, and I know that you will continue to grow in your relationship throughout your marriage. You complement each other so perfectly, and I can't wait to see how you navigate this exciting next chapter.
A good friend is like a four-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. I can confidently say that I am one lucky person to have called Trey my best friend for the past several years. Trey is an amazing person, an intellectual, sentimental, smart, loving, caring individual. Our journey together started as brothers early on, but over the last few years we've grown to true friends. Ted once said, "If you're looking for the word that means caring about someone beyond all rationality and wanting them to have everything they want, no matter how much it destroys you, it is love." And when you love someone, you just don't stop ever. Even when people roll their eyes or call you crazy, even then, especially then, you don't give up. Because if I could give up and take the world's advice and move on and find someone else, that wouldn't be love. That would be some other disposable thing that is not worth fighting for. Trey and Makenzi have fought through all they can fight through for 15 plus years, and they have learned and grew together and stayed truly in love.
Makenzi, you've always been our little girl, and we're so proud to watch the way you've grown up to become this beautiful, intelligent, caring, and loving woman. Trey, I am so happy to have you as part of our family. You're a wonderful man, and I know that you will make Makenzi very happy, and you've made her very happy.